Hello everyone, welcome to the Daily Ant. We have a special beauty edition for you today. My name is Rose Langston and I'm an independent presenter with Younique. For those of you who don't know, Younique is a naturally based skincare and cosmetics line. So today we are going to be doing the brand new AntEye trend. So this is the latest, hottest thing for fall. You've probably heard of the cat eye, but that's so last year. So we are going to do the AntEye today. Now the AntEye is like the perfect foolproof technique to give you that perfect kind of smoked out kind of eye look. So do you ever have it where you're trying to do a smoky eye and you just use way too much and you end up looking like you have a shiner on one side? If so, this technique is going to help you achieve perfection. So today we are going to be using ant-inspired products for our AntEye look. And you might not know this, but there's actually two kinds of ants. So we all think of the traditional black ant when we think of ants, but did you know there's also red ants? And they're fiery and they're hot and they sting. So this color is called unapologetic. It is exactly the color of a red ant. And the name unapologetic is kind of inspired by the red ant's attitude, right? So this is actually a cream shadow. This is one of my favorite products on the entire planet. It's called the Splurge Cream Shadow, and it's kind of a creamy sort of clayish texture. And if you apply it with the cream shadow brush, you will get the full pigmentation that you see in the little jar, or you can apply it with a fluffy brush like I'm doing right now, and you'll just get this gorgeous, soft, blown out look. See that? Isn't that so pretty? So we're gonna do this on the other side. Now this is one of my favorite tools. Tools are really important to achieving the look that you're going for. So even ants know you need the right tools to get a good result. Now this color, don't look at it too long because it is so gorgeous. All right, I apologize if I am melting your screen with this fiery hot color. All right, so this is called a transition color. So a transition color is an essential part of any eye look, especially the AntEye look. And what it does is it transitions your lid color to your brow bone. So I'm just fluffing it out here, just really blown out. So I'm going onto my brow bone right here, and then down kind of below into my crease. And the most important thing to do is blend, okay? Beautiful, beautiful. So again, this is called unapologetic. These cream shadows are like eyeshadow for dummies. So if you are new to eyeshadow, if you have no idea what to do, come talk to me about cream shadows and you're gonna love them. You can also come talk to me about them if you're like an Instagram model or something, because they're good for eyeshadow beginners and for eyeshadow pros. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna prime. So doing an eye look without primer is like being an ant without legs. You're really not gonna go anywhere. So this primer is our new reformulated eye primer. It was formulated to go along with our new pressed powder shadows, and it makes them essentially waterproof. So they're not gonna budge. And when you take your eye makeup off at night, you're going to be a little sad because it's going to look just as good as it did in the morning when you put it on. All right, next up, we are going to use one of my favorite colors. This is called Antsy. So these are our new pressed shadow quads. You can customize, pick your own colors, put whatever colors you want in there. And I recommend you put the color Antsy in there because it is this gorgeous sand color. It's like the color of sand, and it's a metallic. So you can see that little shimmer there. And with any powder shadow, you want to kind of tap it on. See what I'm doing with my brush here? How I'm not like feather dustering it? I am just kind of pressing it in. And then that eye primer is going to grab it and keep it and hold it all day long. It's just gonna hold it tight all day long. And then I'm just blending it out here. And I really love the effect that this AntEye color has over the Unapologetic color. See how it makes like a little bit of a rosy gold? Can you see that metallic shimmer? So gorgeous. Okay, so that's the color AntEye New Pressed Shadow. So if you're going for like a everyday, just kind of daytime look, you could just stop right here and that would be gorgeous. That would be a great look. But I have to show you the AntEye technique. All right, so for this, we are going to use another Splurge cream shadow. This color is called Magnificent. They spelled it wrong on the thing here. They used an E. It should be an A, but we'll forgive them because this is another amazing product. All right, so again, we want to make sure that we use just enough. This is jet black, so this is like the color of, 98% of ants in the world are this color black. So we want to make sure we don't use too much and look like we got punched in the eye, right? So we're going to start very small and we're going to actually do a couple of little dots. Now for this, I'm going to use the crease brush. It has really stiff bristles. See there? Really stiff bristles. And this is going to be a good way of applying this Magnificent color. All right, so where do you put the darkest color of your eyes? I'm going to give you a couple little landmarks, and this is the AntEye technique. So you want to go in right where the iris of your eye ends, and then you're going to feel for your brow bone. So you're going to put it actually on the brow bone. Okay, see that? That's our first little dot on the brow bone, just above the crease. If you put it into the crease, you're not going to really be able to see it when your eyes are open. Okay, and then our next dot, we're going to line up the corner of our eyebrow with the corner of our eye. We're going to make note of where that is, and we're going to put another dot there. See that? And then since it's an ant, we're going to put the middle dot. Okay, I need to grab a little bit more. So ants' bodies are made of 3 segments, right? So there we have the head, there we have the thorax, and there we have the pneumothorax, okay? So we have the whole ant body there, and now we're just gonna blend it out. I'm using small circles to blend, and then I'm gonna pull it down to the corner here as well. Next, you want to kind of look up and pull whatever is left over on your brush underneath your eye, and this is going to be that smoked out effect. Okay, once I've blended out each of the 3 segments of the ant's body, we're going to go in with the blending brush and just kind of smoke it out even a little bit more. We don't want any harsh lines. We want it to just be nice and soft, like an ant's fur. Okay, see that? Not too bad. Let's make the other side match. Okay, so here's our ant. 1, 2, 3 segments, and now we're gonna blend. So when I do my eyes, I like to kind of just throw it on, not worry about being too precise, and then clean it up at the end. So I'm just going in with some powdered concealer here. This is the Fresh Concealer, and I'm just gonna clean up, and while I'm doing that, I'm also highlighting my brow bone. So see how that just makes the edges even softer. Clean up this corner here. And gives my brow bone a nice little highlight. Okay, so here are our 3 shadows. This is AntEye. You can see the hint of that gorgeous, unapologetic, fiery red color in our crease. And then the dark black that we smoked things out with is Magnificent. So we used a combination of Splurge cream shadows and our new pressed shadow colors for that. Okay, but this look is not done yet. Well, what are we missing? So we need some killer lashes because we all know that ants have the longest antenna of the insect world. So our lashes are going to work as our antenna for this eye look. So I'm starting with our newest mascara. It's called Epic Mascara, and it's amazing. It's got all these tiny little legs on it, almost as many legs as a real ant, if you can see them there. And what those do is they provide fabulous separation for your lashes. So you can throw away your lash comb. These are going to give amazing definition. All right, so there is our Epic Mascara. And just like an ant's body has 3 segments, a great mascara look also has 3 parts. So we did a base with Epic Mascara, and now we're going to top it off with our most famous mascara, which is the 3D Fiber Lashes. So what it is these little tiny fibers that are going to stick to our Epic, and they're going to almost act like eyelash extensions for your eyes. Okay, so now while the Epic is still wet, I'm going to go ahead and apply the fibers, and I'm applying those just to the tips of my lashes. And you can see how much length that added. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so that's steps 1 and 2. We're going to do steps 1 and 2 over here too, and then I'll show you step 3. Okay, we have our Epic and our fibers on both eyes, and now we're just going to seal it off with the sealing gel that comes in the 3D Fiber Lashes. Alright, so here we have our finished AntEye look. We have our 3-part lashes, which is Epic Mascara, 3D Fibers, and the 3D Gel, which are lashes fit for a queen ant. On our lids we have the color Antsy, which is that gorgeous metallic sand color. We have Unapologetic Cream Shadow, otherwise known as the Fire Ant color, in our crease, and then Magnificent, which is creating that smoky ant eye effect. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message on Facebook. If you want to do any shopping, go to makeupwithrose.com. And thank you so much to the Daily Ant for hosting me. I had a blast. I hope all of the Daily Ant's loyal followers have learned something new, or at least enjoyed watching this makeup tutorial. And I hope that you all enjoyed this beauty edition of the Daily Ant.